Now let's start with the analog infrared sensor. First of all, let's clear what is analog sensor and why we are using analog sensor. So basically, analog sensor, or you can say analog data, is a continuous stream of data without discrete level. It can be used to express anything like voltage, temperature, pressure, etc., provided it is not in a step of discrete level. Or you can say what we see around us or hear or anything that is sensed by our senses organs is a continuous stream of input and hence is analog. For example, let's consider a stationary car. We are drive of the car and we want to attain a speed of 60 kilometers per hour. Obviously, we cannot attain this speed instantly. We have to move from 0 to 60 kilometer per hour gradually, no matter how fast we accelerate. So all the different values of speed that we attain in this process are real, are all analog data, as they can be anything and are not discrete. Music too is analog, since each note that we hear is a sine wave, which we all know is a continuous. So this is, if we make an analog sensor, then we will get an analog output. Suppose this is our analog sensor, and here one sensor IR LED, and here it is one IR LED. So in this analog sensor, there is no IC on this. We are simply using a IR and a photodiode. So whenever the beam goes out from IR and reflected back to photodiode, it indicates that something is present in front of the IR LED or not. So in this way you can use the IR. Higher the intensity of the radiation falling on the photodiode, higher will be the output voltage. So from here 3 pins you can take the output, and this one is the ground, this one is the input, or you can say it's a VCC. Making an analog sensor is relatively easier than a digital one. All we need is an IR LED, a photodiode, and a series of resistors. To just make one, just remove anything on the right starting from the IC, and you can make your own analog sensor. This is the schematic diagram of an analog sensor. Here you can see we have connected it's an IR transmitter, and it is IR receiver, means it is a photodiode, and it is an IR LED, and these two are the resistors for both the diodes. And in here we have a analog output signal which is given to the ADC of any microcontroller to discrete our values and convert it in the digital form. So in this way we can use the analog data and connect it to our microcontroller. Next we are going to see a light sensor.